Hey everybody, it is the writer and director of Friendship is Pandering, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. We aren't dead. We're not dead. This project is still going on. We're still going strong, but there have been a few things that have made the trip difficult, which is why it's about, I think it's already been 5 months, I didn't actually check, since the last episode. And no, we didn't just start making the episode. The episode's actually been, it's actually been in production since episode 2 dropped. Like, as soon as that happened, right into episode 3. So what happened here? What exactly made it take so long? There are 2 factors. One was me. The second one was life. I'm going to explain the second one first, because it's a lot faster. Plain and simple, life happened. Life happened for me, life happened for our editor Ermin, and life happened for our cast and crew. You know, sometimes things can happen that pushes back, you know, these types of things. You know, re-recordings or script rewrites and stuff, just things in general. Sometimes that stuff happens. It didn't happen with episode 1 and 2, because with episode 1 and 2, those were basically already done by the time we were announcing it. So it didn't really factor into that. But with episode 3, a lot of that stuff did factor into it, because you know, life has a silly way of just sometimes, you know, throwing curveballs, and there's no way we could predict that. So, especially on Ermin's side, you know, he just didn't see some of these things coming, and, you know, it's whatever. I'm not going to blame him, and no one should. It's, you know, it's life. The second thing that I'm going to explain was the first one, me. I'm the actual one of the other reasons, in fact, one of the biggest reasons why it's taken so long. Now, why? Why is that? Am I just one of those people who's like, Ermin, how dare you go back and do this 50 more times? No. The reason for that is the way I wrote the story. It's, I think, no secret at this point to a few people I've told, and to some of the followers on Twitter. In fact, by the way, Twitter's in the bottom. But it's no secret at this point that this isn't going to be following, I shouldn't say it that way. This isn't going to be following the story note for note of MLP. It's going to be a bit different. Now, how is it going to be a bit different? Well, I'm not going to spoil that for right now. That's later on. But yes, essentially, we're not going to go beat for beat, note for note, how the story's going to go. I think some of you already saw little cracks and hints of that with 1 and 2. But I think episode 4, in fact, episode 3 is going to have those as well, but episode 4 onwards, you're definitely going to see more of that in. And I'm going to go full hog with it, actually. So, obviously, with, you know, new ideas into a show that's already been made, comes the difficulty of having scenes not made for the show that we're making. Which means one of 2 things. Either we splice scenes from the show proper, hoping to God they look, you know, natural, or animating new scenes completely. And yes, you heard me right. Animating new scenes completely. Because unlike an anime, American shows have this weird tendency to actually put time and money into their fucking animation. And because of that, a lot of scenes don't look, you know, the same. Their lip flaps actually move with their, you know, lip movements. You know, a lot of the expressions are solely for that scene. So unlike something like, off the top of my head, like Dragon Ball Z, a lot of those still frames can be intertwined and interchangeable. You can't do that really with MLP unless you put a lot of time and effort into really fixating those lip flaps. And what Ermin's basically doing is saying, screw that part, and just skipping that completely and making new ones from the ground up. Or in the case of episode 3, as you'll see, he made new scenes altogether. Yeah, new scenes altogether. So, yeah. So, why is that my fault? Well, again, it's because of how I wrote the story. And because of that, there are a lot of scenes that were never in the actual show, and because of that, a lot of scenes had to be animated. And anyone who's ever done animation, and I know a few people who watch this know that, anybody who's ever done animation knows for a fact how hard it can be and how time consuming it can be. And this is very simple animation, you know. It's not like he's making a full-on anime or anything. This is very simple animation. Well, I just ridiculed anime for that, but whatever. But yeah, this is very simple animation, and it still takes a lot of time. Now, a lot of that comes down to basically because he's planning on how to do it, and we're going back and forth to see how it can work and what's going to take the less time, and you know, a lot of things go into it besides just the animation himself, which makes it even longer. So because of that, it's taken as long as it did. That coupled with, you know, the real life factors, I mean, you know, that's what happens, you know. And for one, I do apologize, you know. I know people actually like the show and they're actually looking forward to the show, so that's cool. And you know what, I didn't expect that. I thought we would just put up episode 1 and we'd be burnt at the stake, but hey, you know, whatever. So other than that, basically episode 3 is pretty much done. I know I say that like every fucking time I do one of these, but yes, episode 3 is essentially done. I'm just waiting for Ermine to get back to me and tell me the official word that yes, it's 100% done and it's ready to be released. You know, all the spit and polish it needs and all that other good shit. I'm just waiting for that. But until that happens, I can't say any more on it. I shouldn't say can't say any more on it. I just say I can't say any more on when it's going to come out. So yeah, I do apologize for that, and I do apologize it's taken so long. But luckily, I do have a few things I can announce now, because it's not like they're going to be a secret anyways. But I do have a few things that I'm going to announce right now. In fact, I already announced some of these on Twitter. Like I said before, it's in the description if you want to see what those are. But I'll just say them here just in case. So, number 1, there are going to be the obvious things. The bloopers was actually kind of really well received, actually, so I'm going to be doing more of those, because those are just fun, and those are something, am I Mike Tyson? No. So, those are just something I can do on my own, and I don't need Ermi to do it, and so he can have more time to do the episode, and I can do these. In fact, a lot of these, you know, secondary videos are going to be done on my time, not Ermi's. So, second thing is deleted scenes. Basically, every scene, every dumb joke, every little tiny thing that didn't make it into the final product are going to be put in there. It's just going to be a hodgepodge, basically, of just bullshit. Of stupid things. Trust me, there are a few that I hope people get a kick out of, because they're really fun. And I know Ermine's going to have fun doing that, too. Another thing, I think I'm going to be doing this after episode 3, or maybe before episode 4 drops. But I'm going to be making commentaries over the episodes. Basically just saying certain things, like maybe ridiculing myself for stupid, you know, mistakes that I made. Or just, you know, telling guys about what happened during this and that and that. It's going to be with me mostly. If I can get any of the cast and crew together to do it with me, then that'll be cool. But for the most part, yeah, that's it. That, and we do have something going on, another little video project. It's gonna you know, tie into the story though. It's based on Trixie. Anyone who knows me knows she is one of my favorite, you know, one of my two favorite ponies in the show. Now the other one I'm not going to reveal because that she comes in a lot later. But the first one is Trixie. In fact, I think I already revealed who both of them are on Twitter, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the first one is Trixie. And I want to do something special with her, actually. So, after episode, I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it before 4, before episode 4 is when it's gonna actually start. Like as soon as episode 3 ends, I'm already gonna start working on that. And again, these are some videos that I can do on my own time, so Ermi doesn't have to be distracted by these. So, that's gonna be interesting to do with her. And overall, that's pretty much it. So, I hope you guys look forward to, what we have next in the store. And I hope you guys enjoy it, So, thanks. And thank you for sticking around. So, see ya.